We had some storms recently, and it's severe storm season, just generally throughout the Midwest. But with some of these recent storms, tornado damage, hail damage, wind damage, a lot of times people can get caught off guard and not really sure what to do other than, I want my house fixed. But we sometimes hear reports of storm chasers, and they're not the types of storm chasers that are trying to get a tornado on camera, but they're storm chasers that are actually chasing storms to try and make money off of people with damage.
Yeah, sadly, there's an entire subset of scammers who are truly watching the skies and monitoring weather patterns so they can swoop into particularly vulnerable areas and present themselves as the person who's ready to fix that roof or fix your siding. In a lot of cases, these are unlicensed folks, if not outright scammers. So presenting themselves as though they're the Good Samaritan with the lumber in the back of the truck, ready and willing to help. That sounds great in theory. It doesn't mean that that's actually the person that you would want to have handle your project. So ensuring that you're doing your due diligence, making sure that company or contractor is licensed, those are really essential best practices that sadly a lot of folks overlook because of the anxiety of the moment.
And I know sometimes you can get stuck in that loop where I need to get this fixed now, and maybe the local contractor that I know down the street is backed up because all my neighbors need their house fixed by the same crew. What are some other things that people can do to maybe find a solution, but is not going to end up in a scam?
Yeah, so the first step, right, is really to slow yourself down. I mean, the first thing you want when you don't have a roof over your head is to have a roof over your head, right? So, but you want to make sure you're working through that insurance process,
Good
right?
point.
So, not making immediate, long-term, restorations on your own, as enticing as that might be. You want to make short-term repairs and then immediately get that information over to your insurance provider so they can tell you who the preferred contractor is, what the necessary next steps would be. But you also want to make sure that, this is really why we would say the BBB exists. You can't be a BBB accredited business unless you are properly licensed. So you can think of that as insurance on your project, right? I want to make sure that the right person is capable and willing to help me out. The first thing I want to know is that they're appropriately licensed to even do that work. So a good recommendation is to look them up on our site to ensure that that person is deserving of your trust and consideration.